All right. First off, I'm going to start off by saying all honors and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. All right. So this is just going to be a quick sit down. Go ahead and get started here. I believe I'm going to start in the book of Sirach, better known, Ecclesiasticus, better known as the book of Sirach. Okay. This is chapter 27, verse 29. They that rejoice at the fall of the righteous shall be in snares. Let's look up that word snares. They that rejoice in the fall of the righteous shall be in snares. Okay. Let's look that word snare up. Because there's a lot of snares here in Babylon the Great. Okay. AKA Egypt. The mystery whore. Babylon. The great mystery whore. Okay. So there's plenty of snares and pitfalls and traps set every day in this place. Last captivity, of course. Let's look up snare. Common dictionary. Snare, a trap for catching birds or animals. Typical, one having a noose. Uh-oh, that sounds familiar. One having a noose of wire or cord. Here on these in this place, a noose was very popular at one point in time. You see, the noosing of Negroes, Native Americans, and so-called Indians, okay, for this place to be established. So that snare, is traps, here in the biblical sense, and the common sense hit the nail on the coffin on that one, So noose, let's look into noose. Somebody, let me see if it's gonna let me. It ain't gonna let me get it. Okay. So yeah, noose. Because a lot until this day is still getting noosed, hung up, strung up. One way or the other in the form of a fashion. Okay, but right now it's a slow. I'm gonna say that it's not an invisible sword, but it's a soft blow of the sword that's trying to be delivered. Okay, and of course we already know unto who. Okay, Yasharallah, the Israelites. Okay. Similarities, traps, catch, bag. Okay. So snatch up, keep quiet. We're going to get rid of you one way or the other. Ensnare, entrap, spring. So, who is known for doing these type of acts? Globally, that is, globally. That'll be no other than Esau Edom, the mighty hunter. Okay? Let's continue. The book of Ecclesiasticus, better known as Sirach, chapter 27, verse 29. They that rejoice at the fall of the righteous, Salakia, shall be taken in snare. So, you'll be taken in snare. So, it's not even a synopsis. taken in snare. So you're going to reap what you sow. All right? That's what's coming to this wicked ass queendom. You're going to reap what you sow. You know? And again, this is Yahweh Shai's program. So your problem's not with me. All right? Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. And the Lord, thy most high power, will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which prosecute thee. Okay? And you know, let me make sure I got this one all taken care of. Yeah, that was paraphrasing. Okay. So let me finish off. Got a little excited there. Let me finish off Ecclesiasticus chapter 27, verse 29. They that rejoice at the fall of the righteous shall be taken in snare. So the curses are coming to you, coming your way. And anguish shall consume them before they die. Okay? So the curses are turning. So who are these curses who are these curses and plagues slated to hit? Well, for going against and entrapping and enslaving a certain people, now you have to pay. The time is here. So let's go to Psalms chapter Psalms chapter it's not a chapter. It's a writing, it's a letter, it's an epistle. Psalms 83, verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Okay? And we're not talking about the Khazars and the Ish people over in the Holy Land, the sanctioned Holy Land over there right now. Okay? Now, if you read over the Balfour Declaration, you'll know that that land was sold, auctioned off and sold. Okay? So those people are not the people of that land. Verse 5, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. So who is confederate? Starting with Esau, okay? And then you have all of the various nations that follow after suit, that are confederate, that sit down at tables, okay? Trying to conjure up what they're going to do to rid of these people off the planet. Okay? That's what they do. And continuously do it. Okay? Now, they use this for what they want to use this for building just about every kingdom. Okay? All right? They subdued us. Okay? If you read over there in the Maccabees, if you can receive that. Okay. Of course, we came under the curses for disobedience as well. All right. So that has to always come out. Let's read verse 5 again. Psalms 83, verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Okay, so you have the biblical confederation, okay, with the nations. And then you also have the confederation right here on the lands of Turtle Island, okay, the lands of the Native Americans and Indians, okay, different various tribes, so-called Indians, okay, so-called Native Americans, okay, treaties that were broken for years and years and years, okay, never kept, okay. So many of them to the point where you start to go to any of them and you try to sort them out, you're gonna find out that it was clever. It was a cleverest way of deceiving the very people of the land. In fact, that had open arms to these people when they got over here. Okay, and showed them the way of the land. All right. So if that isn't wicked, I don't know what is. Okay. If that ain't wicked, I don't know what is. Yeah. If that ain't wicked, I don't know what is. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Okay? Verse 11. Though he humbled himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. All right. All right. So there's no correcting a devil. I don't care how much you want to reform a devil, it's not happening. Now I know Jake, 2/3, that's what their problem is. They want to reform a devil. They want the devil to stay in their life. I know that already. I'm well aware of it. We're well aware of it. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. Okay? So, let's look into that word confederation. I don't want to get too much off track. Okay? Confederate. Okay? Because these nations, in the biblical sense now, over in Psalms 83, okay, these nations have done this by way of knowing who we were, their forefathers knowing who we were from the get-go, okay, and how they are actually supposed to be the servants, okay, but we fell off, okay, all right, let's not get it, let's keep this thing on track. We fell off. We were disobedient. So therefore, we were spread amongst these people. Okay? Now's the time. High time. Okay? So there's always some minor interruption. Some damn demon. Get the fuck out of here. He's got some bullshit going on. Fucking try to ear hustle me. Told this motherfucker. And didn't I tell you? Let's see here, where I want to go. Oh yeah, every single time. Man, let's not get off track. Let's look up that word. Confederate. Got Confederation, but I'm gonna look up Confederate. Because we are aware of all your devices. Every last one of your devices. You will not be getting away with anything. All right. Confederate. What does that mean? A joined by agreement or treaty. That's what it means. Okay, by common definition, a person, one, works with, especially in something secret or illegal. Okay, that's what it means. So what has transpired here? What has happened? A whole lot of damn wickedness. A whole lot of it. Minor interruption. I'm gonna have to make a part 2 of this. This ain't everybody's business.